Humans have a lifelong fascination with spectacular geology. Because of that fascination, certain rocks have become famous over the centuries. Some are massive monoliths that have drew people to marvel at them and scale their peaks. Others are unremarkable stones that have been imbued with cultural, religious, or political significance. A few are so revered that they have been stolen, chipped, or broken into pieces in attempts to reclaim a piece of history. Here are 10 famous rocks, stones, and monoliths found around the world, ranging from Uluru to Stonehenge. 1. Uluru. Uluru, a sandstone monolith, is one of Australia's most famous natural landmarks. The massive red rock rises nearly 1,142 feet above the otherwise flat Australian outback landscape. It is the centerpiece of the Uluru National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that draws a large number of visitors despite its remote location. The park's management was returned to the indigenous Angu people, who have lived in the area around Uluru for thousands of years, in 1985. The Angu landowners decided to prohibit visitors from climbing Uluru in 2019. 2. Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock is said to be the location where William Bradford and the Pilgrims who founded Plymouth Colony stepped off the Mayflower. It bears the date of their arrival in the New World, 1620. Bradford's journal and other contemporary sources make no mention of the rock, so the story appears to be apocryphal. Over a century later, the first written mention of Plymouth Rock was made. According to Plymouth's tourism website, the rock that is now known as Plymouth Rock was consecrated in 1774, when the residents of the town were moved by the spirit of the American Revolution. The rock is currently located on the shore of Plymouth Harbor in Plymouth, Massachusetts. The visible portion of the rock weighs about 4 tons, while the bottom portion, hidden beneath the sand of the shore, weighs about 6 tons, according to the Pilgrim Hall Museum in Plymouth. After portions of the rock were chipped away as souvenirs in the 18th and 19th centuries, the rock is estimated to be only 1/3 to 1/2 its original size. 3. Blarney Stone. It should come as no surprise that Blarney Castle is one of the most frequented pilgrimage sites in the nation, given the legend that if you kiss the Blarney Stone, an ancient slab of limestone set into the face of the castle, you will be granted the gift of the gab. Having stated that, it's not simple to kiss the stone. You must scale the castle's roof, lay on your back, lean over the edge, and kiss the stone's underbelly. Although there are railings to hang on to, having a companion keep you in place is very helpful. 4. Haystack Rock. On the Oregon coast, close to Cannon Beach, is a huge rock formation known as Haystack Rock. The greatest of the numerous sea stacks found along the Pacific coast, it is 235 feet tall and was created by lava and molded over thousands of years by wind and wave erosion. At low tide, people can go to the monolith and explore the tide pools there, which are inhabited by starfish, crabs, and other intertidal animals. Seasonally, a number of seabird species, including the tufted puffin, make Haystack Rock their home. As part of a national wildlife refuge, it is forbidden to climb the monolith and collect shells. 5. Rosetta Stone. This inconspicuous slab of granodiorite, which was found by the French in the Egyptian town of Rosetta in 1799 and liberated by the British in 1801, is one of the most significant stones in archaeology. It had 3 copies of a decree written on it that had been passed in Memphis, Egypt, in 196 BC, which enabled archaeologists to decipher the previously incomprehensible language of Egyptian hieroglyphics. The stone is still on display today at the British Museum in London, where it has been since 1802. The stone has always been visible to the public, even when it was being conserved in 1999. During the Second World War, it was protected from bombing by spending 2 years underground at the Postal Tube Railway near Holborn. 6. Rock of Gibraltar. Gibraltar, a British overseas territory in the southernmost point of the Iberian Peninsula, has the Rock of Gibraltar as its highest point. It has a view of the Strait of Gibraltar, which is the narrowest point between Europe and Africa at 8 miles wide. The rocky protrusion is a crucial stopover for migrating birds and is also home to the Barbary macaque, the only species of wild monkey found in Europe. Using a cable car or the Mediterranean Steps Trail, tourists can ascend to the peak's summit. 7. The Black Stone of the Kaaba. The most revered object in Islam, known as the Black Stone of Kaaba, is located in Mecca's Masjid al-Haram. It must be ringed by pilgrims when they perform the Hajj, an annual pilgrimage to Mecca, and many of them attempt to stop and kiss the stone. According to popular belief, Adam and Eve used the stone that fell from heaven to build an altar. In 605 AD, the Prophet Muhammad inserted it into the Kaaba's walls. Over the years, the stone has broken up, but is now held together in a silver frame. 8. The London Stone. The London Stone, or, rather, what to do with it, has long been housed in an unprepossessing niche in a wall of a W. H. Smith branch on Cannon Street. When the site was designated for demolition, not only was the fate of the building at stake, but also the fate of the entire capital. According to legend, if the London Stone is moved or destroyed, the English capital will fall. Little is known about the stone or how it became famous. Some believe Druids used it as an altar. Others believe Brutus brought it back from Troy. Regardless, the stone is back on Cannon Street, in a specially built niche in the new building, after a brief stint in the Museum of London, and the British capital is once again safe. 9. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument made of large stones located in Wiltshire, England. For centuries, archaeologists have been studying the structure, and questions about who built it, as well as how and why it was built, have persisted. Stonehenge was most likely built around 2500 BCE, according to best estimates. The stones are arranged in such a way that they point to where the sun rises on the summer solstice. The stone monument dominates a landscape that includes prehistoric earthworks and burial mounds. Researchers hope that further research in the area will reveal more of the mysteries surrounding this ancient monument. 10. The Sword in the Stone. The Sword in the Stone from the King Arthur legend is still a fiction, but there is another one hidden away in a modest chapel in Cestino, Tuscany. Galgano Guidati, a powerful Italian knight, was the rightful owner of the sword. He slashed his sword into the stone to denote the location of the Archangel Michael vision he received. Around it, the Montesipi Chapel was constructed. Over the years, numerous people have attempted to take the sword. It is currently covered by a perspex shield and encircled by the mummified hands of would-be robbers.